Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. I'm going to bring you some news updates. I think it's important to share the news on this channel as much as I do every other coin and everything else. I'm going to start off with this because Sam Bankman, is that right? Sam Bankman, let me say the name right, is the founder of FTX Exchange, and he's one of the richest faces in this place when it comes to investing in crypto. And he hinted to us, and actually, just real quick, because I made this live stream here. Some of you may have watched it, some didn't, and I spoke of this whole thing before, and I want to bring it to your attention again because it's important. It really is important. If you missed this live stream, you can check it out. But he spoke of some exchanges going insolvent, and it is a seriously important thing to think about when it comes to your crypto, because if you have crypto on these exchanges, you could very well lose them all. And we've seen this before in the past. We've seen exchanges go down, people lose their crypto, they can't get it. Just to name one at random, just saying, Mt. Gox was a famous exchange for going down or being hacked or being stolen funds, whatever it was. This is no different. In my eyes, if you've got crypto on an exchange, then you don't have access to it. You don't have full control. And here's an example. Look at this. Oh, before I go any further, if it sounded interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe. And this is not financial advice. Please do your further research before you invest your money or move your money. Keys lost in the vault. So Singapore Crypto Exchange freezes withdrawals. Not your keys, not your coins. Crypto CeFi lender Vault has suspended all withdrawals, trading and deposits. Now, this is what's going to happen, and I can see it now. You're going to see many more exchanges in the next coming weeks or months confirm that they may be coming bankrupt, and they may end up freezing withdrawals. And this is in my eyes, I'm thinking to myself, well, it's like a bank run, isn't it? It's like when everyone runs to grab all their money off the exchanges, exchanges are panicking and they're just freezing it, stopping everyone from taking their money. If you just take that one step ahead of everyone else, and just take that security and get yourself, I've said this before, grab yourself a Ledger Nano, because you have full control of your crypto. If these exchanges decide to freeze withdrawals, fine. At least you've got your crypto on a ledger, something like this, and buy the ledger directly from the Ledger website. Don't try to get it cheap on eBay and Amazon, because there's hackers that pre-hack them, and then when they send it to you, they've already got your code and stuff. So just be, if you're gonna invest in something like this, take it serious and go straight to Ledger and get yourself a Ledger Nano. Start holding your crypto and keeping your funds safe. And again, I can't stress that to you. It's not financial advice, just telling you straight. And why am I bringing this up again? Because after this, this whole thing here with this exchange freezing withdrawals, look at this. Kucoin CEO slams insolvency rumors, citing no plan to halt withdrawal. Rumors linked to Kucoin intent to stop withdrawals with the Terra and their free AC collapse, which according to the warnings led to the immense suffer of the exchange. Now this was printed on July 2nd. I don't know, but I remember saying if you watched this, I couldn't confirm which exchanges may be getting that situation where they may become bankrupt. I have some of my crypto on Kucoin, but I'm starting to take the majority of it off. I don't have lots. What, about 20, maybe a couple of £100? About £100, not thousands and thousands. I wouldn't risk, because thousands on my on these exchanges. But I got a couple of £100 worth of crypto. But even still, that's a lot for someone that average person. You got kids and stuff, and you're just looking to invest a bit here and there. Just really think about this, guys, because again, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if Kucoin is hinting rumors, it says CEO slams insolvency rumors. Okay, so maybe he's saying that there isn't. I don't know, but people are talking about it. Let's just quickly go down. Crypto exchange Kucoin found itself at the center of discussion when a commentary of crypto Twitter started warning investors about the incoming ban on funds withdrawal. Kucoin CEO Johnny Liu was however quick to dismiss the unvetted rumors before they picked the steam. So I'm guessing. Hold on, look. This is the tweet. Is this the tweet? Withdraw from... Oh, no, that's the people saying withdraw. Here we goes. Be aware of FUDs. Not sure who's spreading these sheer rumors. This is the founder of Kucoin, right, I believe. And what their intentions are, but Kucoin does not have any exposure to Luna, because I guess that's what it is. It's like the whole 3AC and the Luna stuff, all these projects that were doing DeFi and lending and borrowing. And again, you notice that it's the centralized ones. It's not the decentralized, it's the centralized. Because, you know, Uniswap is decentralized. It's an exchange, but you can also, you know, you can do a lot more on there. You can provide liquidity, and can you lend and borrow? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. But a lot of these centralized ones are the ones that are being hit. In my eyes, no immense suffer from any of coin collapse. No plan to halt withdrawal. Everything on KuCoin is operating well. They're saying it's fine. And like I said, I can't confirm which ones they are, but it's just not worth the risk if you have more than $500 worth on an exchange. Because in my eyes, if you're investing that amount, even $1,000, if you're investing that amount, you should be learning how to protect your own investments. Have the keys to your crypto. Because if for any reason anything goes down or anything starts halting withdrawals, then you're not going to be able to touch your crypto. So they're claiming on this that they're not, right? But there's been a lot of rumors saying that there is maybe insolvency with them. I believe them. I believe there isn't. You know, I believe the founder, but because it's a big exchange, I wouldn't expect some of these big, massive ones to be going down anytime soon. Why? Because you got to think about it. These big ones handle a lot of crypto. A lot of transaction fees are being processed. They're making a lot of money just in the transaction fees. But you will get these other ones. You know, like what was this here? I don't know, is this an exchange? Vold. Singapore Crypto Exchange, yeah. The ones that you're not really heard much of will start to realize that they can't keep up with the main ones, and, you know, people will come off them, and they're not getting much transaction fees, and that's where they could start to lose a bit of money and become insolvent, or whatever you want to call it, bankrupt. Close to losing. Anyway, just, you know, again, check out the Ethereum thing. Let's move on to the next thing. Ethereum average gas fee falls down to $1.57. That is mad, because when you think back like 4 or 5 months ago, we were paying like $40 to $50. Sometimes I remember paying like $96, getting pissed off. Just like, you're telling my fam, yeah, I just paid $96. I know we could have went for a meal down bloody, you know, in town. I paid it now. I needed the NFT. But that's the truth. I was paying like $96. I could have went down to bloody Prezzo's, got some, you know, spaghetti carbonara. Anyway, they're saying now it's like $1.57. So cool. But how long is that going to last? That's the question. Let's scroll down a bit. The Ethereum ecosystem's biggest roadblock to mainstream dominance is often attributed to an extremely high transaction fees. You know, a lot of these transaction fees happen because of the non-fungible tokens. You know, all the stuff that happened on OpenSea. It's got highlighted down here. I'm not going to read the whole lot, you know. In January 2021, Ethereum's gas fees surged owing to the hype around non-fungible tokens, NFTs. So, great, cool, it's down now. But the question is, how long for? Because notice that when it was high up in this, a lot of this was back in the, well, does it say the date? That's just from, I can just about see it, July, August, September, November. It's all at the tops of the market where everybody was parabolic and euphoric and, you know, buying all these wicked cryptos and stuff, and NFTs was a big thing, and it still is, by the way. Like, I mean, it was seriously hype. It went straight into the mainstream, and, like, you know, you had random people on the street that knew about NFTs. People that don't even know about Bitcoin, they knew what an NFT was. So it's great now that it's low, but that's because we're in a deep bear market. What happens in the next bear cycle, bull market? When it all starts to go back up again, we're going to start seeing prices going crazy. Anyway, maybe this is a good opportunity to be considering taking advantage of the Ethereum chain. You know, like, maybe if you want to stake some coins on the Ethereum chain, you can do so. It's going to be cheap for you, okay? So I just thought I'd share that with you. I thought it was really interesting. Right now, it's, you know, we've seen lows of $1.57 per fee. I mean, I'm not being funny. Didn't they say ETH 2.0 was coming out? Because ETH 2.0 is supposed to make the fees much more less, like fragments less, right? Because, you know, well, much more less, maybe fragments of I don't know, is it fragments of a penny? I don't know, drop some comments, let me know. But when ETH 2.0 is supposed to be out? Look at this, look. I looked at this. Ethereum 2 will be rolled out several phases. So apparently, what was this? Phase 0, the beacon chain will release on the 1st of December. Did that happen, guys? Let me know. Expected 2022. Phase 1 to 1.5 are expected in 2022. Well, we are mids of 2022, and I found this. Ethereum 2.0 will be released. Oh, Ethereum 2.0 release date. When does ETH 2 launch? ETH 2, let me just have a quick look down here. I didn't read it, I just I saw it and I brought it up. ETH soon due, for an upgrade to version 2.0, but when is it? So like, even they don't know. When is this going to happen? Because the proof of stake is supposed to make it more scalable. Hopefully the transaction fees are going to be less. And this could solve the big issue of what we're seeing when prices, because if Ethereum's going to go back up to like $3,000-$4,000 and the blockchain is going to be used loads, you don't want to face a situation again when you're spending over $100 just for a bloody fee. I want to go Pizza Hut later. I don't want to spend my money on bloody fees. I can't take your Pizza Hut now. Yeah, I use it on the fees. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I got an NFT. You know what I mean? Just don't worry. I got an NFT. So yeah. Interesting that it's taking, I don't know, maybe there's a bug that they got to fix out. Anyway, let's move on. Web 5 versus Web 3. Have you heard of this? Most of you that watch other news channels, you've probably heard of this. I'm just bringing it up again. When was this thing made? This was made on July the 3rd. So, according to this, yesterday. What is Web 5? And when is Web 4? We're already using Web 3. For those that are in crypto, that are new and unsure, Web 3 is basically a lot of the DeFi stuff that you use. And if you use your MetaMask, you're connecting to the Web 3 world where you can access, again, decentralized finance, play to earn games. Yeah. All this stuff is all on the Web 3. It allows you to connect to this new web that you can't just do without a MetaMask or all these other things, right? What we do in crypto. So apparently there's a Web 5, and the guy who, the founder of Twitter, is it Jack Dorsey? What's your name? I don't know. Jack Dorsey? Because I just think of Titanic when I hear your name. There's a boat, Jack. There's a boat. Because his name is Jack Dawson. Yeah, you be Jack. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Jack Dorsey. It just sounds similar. On 10th of June, many were surprised by the news that TBD, a subsidiary of Block, Twitter's co-founder Jack Dorsey, announced the launch of Web 5. Web 1, 2, and 3, and now Web 5? But where's Web 4? You're thinking, where's Web 4? Now get this. I'm just come down because I highlighted a few bits, right? Let me just come down and find my bits that I highlighted. Here we go. Web 4 is gone. Apparently, Web 4 is your mobile phone. Everything that you use on your mobile phone. Look at this. Web 4, also known as mobile web, is one that has the necessary infrastructure to adapt to the mobile environment. Imagine a web that connects all mobile devices in one real and virtual world in real time. Did I say that right? Anyway, Web 4 enables mobility and voice interaction between the user and robots. Okay, I'm guessing like Alexa and all that stuff, because what other robots are you thinking of? You got like Bixby. I can't think of it. That's all. Anyway, if the focus in previous websites was on the user interaction with the internet by being in front of the desktop, because you used to sit there on WhatsApp, MySpace, Facebook. I used to sit there. I used to use my phone, but you can use your desktop for Facebook as well. And they're saying if that was the most main attention there, the focus of Web 4 is on enabling the user and use and distribute what does it say? And what does it say too? And distribute information regardless of the location via the mobile devices. Apparently, let me just scroll down. So that was Web 4. Web 5. What is Web 5? This is the tweet. This will likely be our most important contribution to the internet. Proud of the team. Web 5. This is Web 5. Let me scroll down. Here we go. According to Jack Dorsey, TBD's presentation on Web 5, the internet's main problem is the lack of identity. layer. In the current web, identity and personal data are turned into the property of third parties. And you saw this with Facebook selling like people's data and your name and where you live and what you're doing, what school you went to, where you shop, where you work. You gotta be careful what you put on these Facebooks because people can find you straight away. So that's why I don't do it. But that was the biggest problem, identity, and apparently according to this, and he's saying this is why Web5 will focus on decentralizing identity data storage as well as its applications. Now, just real quick, I don't understand why this is classed as Web5. Because I'm not being funny, Jack Dorsey. And it's great, if you can do it, great, cool. But what you're saying is Web5 is basically protecting identity, having a decentralized data storage. Is that what you said? Right here, data storage. Well, this sounds like Kucoin, Kucoin, decentralized data storage. What, is Sia ahead of its time? Is that now classed the Web 5? Because if that's the case, I better buy some Sia, you know what I mean? It sounds like Storage, whichever way you want to pronounce it, fast, secure cloud storage, at a fraction of whatever it is, it's all storage, protecting your data, all that kind of stuff. How is it anything new to what we've already got out there? That's what I want to know. That's all I want to know, and if you guys know, drop some comments down below, because it just sounds like projects that we've already got in the crypto space. We've got a ton of crypto projects that can, protect our data right now. So how is it any different? That's all I want to know. I mean, it'd be good if you had a situation where Web 5 could be a thing where, because, if Web 4 ways you connect to the mobile, using your mobile, it'd be good if you're going to do it so data protected, like have your mobile be the main focus of Web 5. And I don't know, like, don't just make it it has to be any website. It doesn't matter which website you use, not just social medias, not just like your TikToks and your whatnots. Make it for everything. Every single thing you can possibly use with your phone, any internet. Maybe like, when you think of like a MetaMask and whatnot, maybe have another icon that you can tap in, and once you've got it installed, that has all your data. And I'm not being funny, again, it still sounds like crypto. What was that coin I invested in? I can't, the Key, probably a dead project now, but the Key was offering like this whole, and it wasn't just the Key, there was another one. I can't remember. And they were offering this whole thing where you can have, just your what was it? What other token was? I'm gonna have to look. I can't remember which other token it was. But it was all about protecting your identity, and you can have all your ID on this one app, and it never ever shares any information. Not like when you log into like Binance and Coinbase, Kucoin, all these exchanges. And when you do this KYC, know your customer, you have to show them where you live. You got pick your nose and stick your finger in your mouth and just look at the camera this way and say hello. And what I'm getting at is that this app was supposed to do this without any problems whatsoever, without revealing your ID, right? So it always stays on the app. No one can see what it is, and they go beep, beep, yep, confirmed. I don't know. Let's just see what happens with Web 5. Anyway, check these out if you want as well. Again, I don't hold any of these tokens, but it's just first things that came to my head. Look at this. SBF denies FTX is eyeing distressed crypto mining companies. SBF is Sam Bankman, this guy, the one who spoke about exchanges going insolvent. He's denying any that he's looking at crypto mining companies. Now, for me, when I read this, I don't know, is he looking at it because he thinks that some of these are going down and bankrupt? Let me just see, because, I brought this up. Did I highlight anything? I don't think I did. Sam Bankman said that the crypto miners did not fit into the company's core strategy, and there is no synergy from an acquisition standpoint. Is that right? Acquisition standpoint. Let's have a look. Sam Bankman, the founder of Crypto FTX, has claimed speculation that the company is exploring acquisitions of distressed crypto mining companies. Now, here's another thing to think about. Because if think about like Bitcoin and the people that mine Bitcoin, because you must have seen it. You've not seen them photos where you got these big companies that hire out a massive warehouse and they've got racks upon racks of rigs for like, holding this to be able to mine Bitcoin, and they're, mining a good amount. And then you've got like the average Joe that's just at home chilling. He's got a little basement, and in his basement he's got a couple of racks, of like some of those high graphic cards and stuff. Now, if it's true, who's getting distressed? Because the word distressed sounds like people are having a hard time trying to mine and keep up with the bill. If that's the case, this is all about money, guys. It's all about money and power. What's going to happen is you're going to see these bigger entities that have a huge amount of crypto drivers, powerful drivers, these warehouses of racks, take over these smaller people. The ones that, again, in their basement that probably can't afford to run the rigs, they're going to probably end up getting like pushed to the side whilst these guys handle more of the hash rate. That's what I think is going to happen. And is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. But it does speak of like power over Bitcoin and who's going to be controlling the power of Bitcoin. I suppose maybe we should all be looking at hash rate. Maybe we should all be looking at mining and hash rate on Bitcoin. I don't know. Maybe that's where the real power is going to be. The only way we'll know is, 10, 15 years from now, maybe 10 years from now, when half of the miners, all the independent miners might just disappear, and all the big, warehouse people, that the big companies that are mining this will have the full power. And it makes me wonder about China, because China has banned crypto and Bitcoin mining, I'm sure. If we live in a world where, and I'm just hypothetically speaking, where crypto becomes all, and everybody's using Bitcoin, Bitcoin's now the main thing. You can walk into any store, pay in Satoshis. I just buy a Kit Kat for like, fragments, piece of Satoshis. What's going to happen to China? Because China will be left behind. Now, I'm assuming they're going to have their own personal crypto digital currency, but they will be left behind in a sense of power. Because if the power's in the mining, who's got the most rigs right now? Because whichever country or company has got the most rigs right now, and I'm just really trying to put this to you, they're going to have the most power in the future to come. They're the ones that may very well dominate Bitcoin in its hash power. And please do not underestimate hash power. For those that are new, when you mine Bitcoin, you need hash power. And hash, if it goes down, it can disrupt the blockchain. Sometimes you can... Remember that time when China announced that they're banning Bitcoin all over again, and most of the miners closed off their mining rigs and the hash went down, there was a bit of disruption in the Bitcoin blockchain as well. I think Bitcoin's price fell as well. So I don't know, if we saw like many capitulate and then it goes to the bigger powers, you're going to see a situation where these big owners of hash powers and Bitcoin mining will own the majority or have the power of Bitcoin. So something interesting to think about, because when we think about crypto being hacked, Bitcoin's never been hacked. You get hackers on Bitcoin hacking people for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's never been hacked. But they have this thing called a 51% attack. Now, as far as I'm aware, you need to be able to, because a 51% attack is where you take over the majority of the network, right? And then you sell it off or whatever. And there's two ways it can be done. Usually it's done with owning a certain amount of coins. And the other way, so like, for example, someone would have to own 11 or 12 million Bitcoin, right? Because that would give you 51% of the network. Or, I'm just thinking, is there now a thing where people can own the majority of the hash rate and still own Bitcoin? Because if that's the case, we better start paying attention. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking gibberish. But I do know hash rate is important in crypto, so, check it out in your own time. I just thought I'd share that with you. It's an interesting thing. What have I got over here? 4th of July. So Cardano, is it Vasil? Vasil upgrade successfully launches on testnet. So Cardano has been doing an upgrade and bringing Vasil upgrade. With the Cardano testnet hard fork complete, all that remains is to fork the mainnet, which will come in about 4 weeks, or when developers have had enough time to prepare their tools for the upgrade. So what is this upgrade all about? Apparently it's supposed to make Cardano more scalable. Blocks are supposed to be faster. I'll get to it. The much anticipated Vasil hard fork has been completed on the Cardano testnet, bringing in one major step closer to becoming a reality on the mainnet and promising broad performance upgrades. So down here, once completed on the mainnet, the Vasil, am I saying it right? Vasil? I think it's Vasil. Hard fork will allow faster block creation and greater scalability for decentralized apps, dApps, running on Cardano. I guess they're going to need it, because if you think like in 2 to 3 years to come, many more people will be using DeFi on there. Maybe loads of metaverse will come out, play to earn, all this stuff, maybe music, films, I don't know, I'm guessing so. Yeah, it's going to need it. It's going to need to be more scalable and have that behind it. So cool. What's this? ETHEREUM. The Vasil upgrade is now live on testnet. Okay, so maybe, I don't know, do you have a thingy on here? Because I know like a staking. Are you a validator? Because I know validators are going over to the testnet to, you know, test it out and make sure that things are great and things can run fine. Do you get extra rewards? I don't know. Let me know. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. What have I got here? Last but not least, top 5 cryptocurrencies to watch this week, according to Rakesh Appadaya. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but let's just call you Rakesh. He said in his blog post, top 5 cryptocurrencies to watch this week: Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, I call it Shibaras, Shibaras, Matic, Atom, and Ape. Ape token? Ape coin? Really? I'm gonna have to check Ape coin. What is that sitting on right now? Because I think just like, you know, when it comes to like Bored Ape stuff, maybe it's just worth having something, just something of Bored Ape. I don't know, maybe the Ape coin would be something big in the future. I don't know. Right now, it just looks like a meme coin to me. But he's saying those are the top 5 you should be watching this week. I don't know why. Traders are taking a hands-off approach to Bitcoin and altcoins until Bitcoin successfully flips the 20,000 mark. Okay, I mean, I think it's a bit higher than that. I think it needs to go past about 20,700 or something like that, because, you know, we've got that 200 moving line, right? And if it keeps going up to the 200 line, it keeps falling down. That's strong resistance. It needs to break above that before, you know, for me to say, okay, maybe we're flipping bullish. Let's just quickly read this. The bears are attempting to sink Bitcoin below 19,000. No, that's not talking about these coins. Why did you say these coins? That's just talking about... Okay, I suppose it relates to it. They're just using charts and analysis to explain why they think these are the ones you should look at. I'm guessing they're going to have a little pump. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Before I bring some news to you, if this was helpful, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Thank you for watching. Yeah, if you have any of these coins, let me know. If you want to become a patron, I've got 7 tiers. Take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier. Let me scroll down and find it. Any tier that you can afford is, you know, what you go for, what suits you. I got 10% off if you want to be with me for the year. I see people coming in on the year. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome in. So check it out. But this one here, exclusive VIP partner tier, this will unlock all my posts. You can see when I'm buying, selling, staking, all of that. And if you want that a little bit more, I've got a CEO tier. The next tier above gives you my super alerts. You get access to my VIP Telegram group. I talk to you in there way before I do anything. Okay, and there's high crypto profile users in this space sharing great projects. Don't miss out. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.